So you're planning a trip to Walt Disney World, and you're considering staying in a Fort Wilderness cabin, but is it the right fit for you? We have compiled all of the best and worst from our last trip to help you decide if this is the right Disney resort for you. Welcome to the Magical Resorts Guide. My name is Jennifer, and along with my husband Chris and baby Mason, we are out searching for adventure in the most magical place on earth. We are all about resort life and have made it our mission to stay in all 18 Disney Resort hotels by the end of 2022. Come join us as we explore the resorts, share our tips, and experience the magic of a Walt Disney World resort stay. Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort is a beautiful and lush property reminiscent of the American frontier. It is divided into 799 tent and RV camp spots and 409 air-conditioned cabins. The property is full of wildlife, recreational activities, and delicious food options. To learn all about the resort, be sure to check out our full resort video overview. We had a great time exploring this resort. So let's jump into our best and worst so you can decide if Disney's Fort Wilderness is the resort for you. Starting off with our best. One thing we loved about the cabin was how much personal space you had around your individual cabin. You aren't right on top of your neighbors, and during our stay, everything was relatively quiet once the sun went down. This was perfect for traveling with a baby because he was able to sleep and we were able to sleep, so all in all, we felt very rested the next day. You also have a good amount of space inside your cabin. All of the cabins are 504 square feet, giving you a separate bedroom and bathroom, plus a living room and a full-size kitchen. This made it perfect for those people who wanted to go to bed early, or if you have young children like we did. We were able to put the baby to bed and still stay up in the living room and enjoy our evening. You also have a porch with a grill outdoors and the ability to make a campfire. Just be sure to use a resort-approved fire pit for everyone's safety. I'll put a link in the description below for the fire pit that we recommend. This resort is full of activities, and we loved all of the options that were available to us. We had 2 days during this trip that we didn't even go to a park, and our days were full of things to do. If you've watched our full overview video, then you know how many things there are. Some of our favorite activities were the pool, the playgrounds, and the white sand beaches near the marina, and the Tri-Circle D Ranch. The Tri-Circle D Ranch was amazing. You were able to walk through the stables and see the beautiful horses that currently work in the parks, the horses of Main Street USA, and Cinderella's ponies. There's a gallery of equestrian history with the artifacts from Walt Disney and both parks. All of this was free, which was so cool. There are also loads of extra activities that cost an additional fee. These activities range in price from $8 to $90 per person. Be sure to check out the Fort Wilderness website before your trip, since some of the paid activities require advanced reservations. Another thing that made this resort special and completely unique is the ability to run a golf cart, which in our opinion is a must-do. The golf cart made it so easy to get around the property and explore. We felt like we were able to see everything that the fort had to offer without wearing our legs out, because let's be honest, you're already doing that inside the Disney parks. Golf cart rentals go for $62.91 per day before tax at the time of this recording. You can pick and choose the number of days that you want to use your golf cart too, by either the entire length of your stay or pick just a portion. If you're staying in the cabin, your golf cart can park right outside of your cabin and charge outside so that it's ready to go when you are. There are surprisingly a lot of places that you cannot park a car, like the marina to get on the water taxi to the Magic Kingdom. The golf cart made it very convenient to get to these places, and it was a lot of fun to drive around and look at things. Okay, I'm not one that has to have Disney theming completely in my face, but when I'm at a Disney resort, I really would like to feel that I'm at Walt Disney World. And even though there were small touches of Disney around this resort, it was very understated. You would see Chip and Dale on road signs, small Disney things throughout your cabin, and Mickey heads at different places around the park property. However, the main feeling of this resort is the Great American Frontier, and that feeling comes through loud and clear. So when you aren't in the parks and you're doing other activities, it's easy to forget you're at Walt Disney World. I know everyone has a different opinion on this. You'll have to let me know what you think, but for me, I would just like more theming around the resort. This property is huge, so if you do not plan on renting a golf cart, it's going to be difficult for you to get around. You are going to either need to park and walk to the main activities and dining areas, or you're going to have to wait for an internal bus to take you around the resort. This is true for your pools as well. There is a private pool at the cabin area, but to get to the main pool, you're either going to have to walk, which could be very far, or you'll need to take an internal bus loop. This may not seem like a bad idea until you're heading back to your cabin soaking wet in a cold bus, so just keep that in mind. This one is definitely a matter of opinion, but worth pointing out that the Fort Wilderness cabins are on the high end of a moderate resort. On average, the rack rate for this resort is $450 a night, depending on what time of year you book and if you're booking with any discounts. The cabins have that glamping vibe and do come with a great kitchen, which can save you money on food. But when comparing this room to other rooms on property, you will definitely be able to find a more recently updated room for less money at other Walt Disney World properties. And if you're bringing your car, you will pay the $20 self-parking fee at this resort as well. Which leads us to who we think should and shouldn't stay here. We had a great time staying at this resort, but it definitely wasn't what I expected, and I'm a big advocate of people knowing their vacation style before booking a resort. So if you are a person who loves the great outdoors, loves nature, and feeling like you're camping without sleeping outside, then you're really gonna love staying here. If you're also a person who loves to spend time at the resort and do things other than going into the Walt Disney World parks, then this is going to be a great place for you because you have so many options. And if you plan to spend a lot of time at Magic Kingdom, then because of the water taxi access, this is a great option. But if you are looking to be immersed in Disney culture and movies, or if you're looking for fine dining, high-end amenities with extra social activities, I think it's pretty obvious that this will not be the resort for you. But what might not be as obvious is park proximity. Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom are not close to this property, and if that's where you'll be spending most of your time, then there are definitely better options. We also wouldn't recommend this property to someone who isn't planning on taking advantage of all the activities this resort has to offer. To help you find the resort that best fits your vacation style, be sure to download our Resort Preference Worksheet. This is a free flowchart that will help match your vacation style with the Disney resort that we think you will love. You can find the link below in the description. That wraps up our best and worst of Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort. We hope you found this video helpful as you plan for your next Disney vacation. And if you did, we would love if you give this video a thumbs up and chatted with us in the comments. We love to talk all things Disney resorts and would like to hear more about your experiences on property. And for all of you planning a Disney vacation soon, we hope you have a magical resort stay.